Are you aware that you are one step away from having all things added unto you? Now, what is that step? That step is simply Abraham. Abraham symbolizes faith, right? Faith is confidence, and we read in the scriptures, in the book of Genesis, that Abraham's faith, his confidence, was counted unto him for righteousness, meaning right thinking. But what was he confident in? He was confident in love, right? Because God is love. So he was confident in God's loving nature, right? You see, that's all that it takes. You being confident, resting confidently in God's loving nature. That's it. That is what is counted unto you as well as right thinking. Because, you see, we have to be confident. If we aren't confident, we can't please anybody, we can't please ourselves, and we sure as hell can't please God, right? We can't please love. You see, it's not a whole bunch of other stuff, it's not a whole bunch of other nonsense that we have to do in order to get to what we desire. You don't have to keep a whole bunch, a gazillion of laws, because there's only one law, and that law is love, and love fulfills everything. So why are there people who go around and tell you that you have to do this, and you have to do that, and you have to do this, and you have to mind this thing, and around this time of the year you have to do this and that? Don't you read in the scriptures that you should let no man condemn you in the Sabbath day, when you keep the Sabbath, in the holy days, or in anything else regarding that matter, regarding such things, right? Because love fulfills it all. Yet still we have people walking about in this world, pointing their fingers at people, telling them you have to keep this law, you have to keep the Sabbath at this day, and so on and so forth, right? Why do these people do that? Why do they do it? Simply because they are after the praises of men. Because when they go around and they point at people, and they dress up with fancy clothes, with their robes and suits and what have you, the religious leaders of the day, or religious people, right? Isn't that what they do? Don't they dress up? Aren't they hypocrites, actors, which is what a hypocrite means, right? A pretender. Christ calls them whited sepulchres. A whited grave, a grave that looks outwardly beautiful, but inwardly it's full of death. You see? They just look good outwardly. And so they go around and point their fingers at people, but they themselves will not lift a little finger to do any of the things that they tell you to do. What they are after is simply the praises of men. They want to be praised by men. Wow, he's so righteous. He's wearing this wonderful robe and he's sitting in the highest places in the synagogues. Right? Isn't that exactly the point? So they go around and point at people so that other people will think, wow, they are so righteous. They're going about and they're pointing out people's mistakes and so on and so forth. No, they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about you, whether you are right thinking or not, whether you are righteous or not. They just care about the praises of men, and that's it. You see, love has fulfilled it all. If you have fulfilled, if you are love, if you are loving, if you have God's loving nature in you, which is Christ, then you have fulfilled every single law written in the scriptures. So let no man condemn you anymore in the Sabbath day, in the keeping of holy days, in this or that, and that law. If you embody Christ, if you believe on his name, which means to be confidently resting in his nature, you have to embody his nature, which is love, then you have fulfilled it all. You don't have to do anything else. So don't let people drive you crazy, okay?